Tonight, Waseca at Blaine with Class 6A championship. The Bengals scored first tonight. Josh Schlangen, 4 yards out for the touchdown. And the Trojans got one back right away. From the 3, Anthony Richmond. There's another touchdown. They stopped trading touchdowns after this. The Bengals went on to win 42-28.
Blaine tonight, that was for the 6A section title. The Blaine passing attack looked good early. Tyler Schuster hits Josh Schlangen for a 14-7 lead. Early in the fourth quarter, Schuster to Schlangen again for a 22-yard touchdown to put it away. Schlangen also had 2 rushing touchdowns, and Blaine would beat the defending champs 42-28.
Jack Drabinski pushing the pile for 10 yards and the score. And the Knights, that's a scrum, man. 7-0 St. Michael-Albertville, third quarter. Max Kiefer takes it in from a yard out. They're up 13-0. Fourth quarter, Reed Patterson, the quarterback, great fake, gets into the end zone, 13-7. 20 seconds left. Junior running back Josh Jacobson scores. They make the extra point. They lead 14-13. 2 seconds left. Riley Purcell had a chance to make a 40-yard field goal to win the game for the Knights, but it doesn't happen. Lakeville South, the #1 team in 6A, survives tonight. Final score, 14-13. Number 3, Rosemount finished undefeated. Eric Boudin, big sack here against Eastridge tonight. Their defense, amazing, giving up 3 points a game. What a great catch by Sam Kuseski of Rosemount. Slips and falls, but makes the TD grab. How about their kicker, Leighton Simmering, a 43-yarder, then this 32-yard field goal, one of the best juniors in the state. Jordan Madrinsky to Kuseski again. It was all Rosemount. Final score, 42-0.
All right, Eden Prairie came in tonight trying to stay unbeaten as well. They were scoreless with Prairie Lake, but then Johnny Hartle has been good all season, and he broke the scoreless tie by breaking the plane right there and getting in the goal line. Prairie Lake answered in a more offensive second half. Kyle House on the scramble to Jacob Anderson. Nice hands. What execution, huh? But the Eagles got the ball back and they took care of things. Dan Knutson, a touchdown. EP finishes unblemished at 6-0 on the season, beating Prairie Lake 21-7. The Centaurs found a way to run away with it, and they found Lance Liu. Broke the game open by running for 2 touchdowns. You know, you get good line play, Maxie, and that leads to good plays.
Oh, there you go.
Nice hole, right? They finished the season 4-4, beating Stillwater tonight 27-14.
Robbinsdale Cooper came in 3-3 and wanted a winning record. It meant beating Minneapolis Southwest. They did. Joseph Russell to Dante Williams. That's a connection. Cooper wins it going away, 39-19.
St. Paul Harding at Hill Murray for a late afternoon game. The Pioneers finish up on a high note here. Sawyer Seidel gets some daylight, and he has gone to the end zone. 4-6, weaving his way through the defense. This was a runaway. Hill Murray 50, Harding 0.
Wow. Harding broke a long losing streak earlier this year. Minneapolis North this afternoon against St. Agnes. The Polars made a statement. Zach Yeager to DJ Brown to set up a touchdown. They beat the Aggies 44-0.
And
Holy Angels scored in overtime and then stopped Orono.
From the 6:30 workouts freshman year on, just to the brother that we've made, and coming from so many different schools, coming all together, different backgrounds, just together to be one. I mean, this means everything. This means everything.
Both teams have a lot to be proud of, not just starting the season, but finishing it.
It's been just a weird year anyway, but you know, there's such a special group that you just tell them to keep their heads up, right? And they've overcome a lot of adversity already this year, and for them to play the way they did tonight, and you know, a couple guys out, and they just continue to plug along, so I'm proud of them.
It just means everything, to be honest. Like, I'm just thankful to be able to play with everyone. Like, a lot of time this summer we didn't know if we'd have a season, and just to be out here with everyone, it just means a lot. And to know we were fighting through it the entire game, that's just everything to me.
Of course, it's much better when you win.
It's very, you know, symbolic of the way this season has gone. So many uncertainties, so many unknowns, and our whole focus has been the guys controlling what they control, and that's today. What effort can I bring today? Can I win today? And I think they did that throughout this whole game because it was a battle. I mean, it was one of the Orono Holy Angels epic battles that's been going on the last few years. and they're a great team, and they've been really good all year.
It felt great because we did our freshman year, but it wasn't us on that field making the plays, and now it was us on the field making the plays. And it felt great, you know?
Oh,
so, yeah.
Elk River and Rogers. Carter Otto touchdown, 7-0 Elk River. These are rivals from the same district. Logan O'Neill ties the game at 7. Then Zach Evenson, the quarterback for Rogers, takes it in. Final score, the Royals win tonight, 28-20 was the final. Waconia Chanhassen, Carson Dobmeyer rolling out, avoids the sack. How about Cooper Hansen? Great interception for Chanhassen. This is a bomb. Riley Funk to Charlie Coonan. 7-0 Storm, and they would not look back. Same combo. Funk to Coonan. Nice touchdown catch. Final score in this one, 34-7. Chan finishes undefeated.
They beat back in October by 42. Closer game tonight. First drive for the Jacks. Brett Theraldson able to find Gavin Luxick over the middle. He dished out a couple stiff arms before being brought down. Same drive, Bemidji going to the ground this time. Faked me out on the camera. Will Faldorf also faked out a couple sabers on his way to the end zone. Bemidji up 7-0. Second quarter, Sartell on the move. Cole Henches looking for a man on 4th and 7, but Isaiah Bean nearly comes away with the pick. Jacks take over. Theraldson and the offense trying to extend the lead before the half, scrambling left and throws across his body. Parker Knutson gets the pick. Bemidji settled for a 7-0 lead at the half, but they went right to work in the third. Colton Heinrichs on the pitch, makes a couple sabers miss. Great blocking by Matt Orell on the outside. He kicks on the afterburners and gets in for 6. The Jacks got a 73-yard touchdown from Will Faldorf later on in the game to get the win 21-6. Bemidji finishes the year with a 5-2 record.
We head to Section 1, 3A, the championship game. Top-seeded Waseca taking on 2nd-seeded PEM. First quarter, no score. The Jays would strike first on their first offensive play of the game. Quarterback Ryan Dufault called his own number, got to the outside, and then saw a whole lot of green and a whole lot of glory. Touchdown Waseca. Jays up 7-0. Still in the quarter, Waseca turned to the ground and pound. Dufault hands it off to Christian Rodriguez, and the sophomore battles his way for a 15-yard gain. A few plays later, the Jays find the end zone on the option. Dufault hands it off to Tave Ball, and Ball takes it in from 11 yards out for the TD. The Jays elect to go for 2, and it's Dufault beating his man to the outside, taking it in for the deuce. Waseca repeats as section champs. They beat the Bulldogs 23-8. Next we head out to Blooming Prairie, defending Class A state champs, the Blossoms, hosting 3rd-seeded Randolph late in the first half. Randolph trying to get something going on offense. Rockets QB Jacob Weckup looks deep, but he's picked off by BP's Drew Kittleson. Blossoms up 28-0 at the break. Let's go to the third quarter. The BP defense stepped up. Weckup drops back to pass, but has nowhere to throw the ball, so he's gobbled up by Tyler Archer for the sack. Ensuing possession, the Blossoms found the end zone on the broken play. Kittleson rolls right, finds Bradley Simon in the end zone. BP up 35-0. Later in the quarter, the Blossoms defense comes up big again on the option play. The ball hits the turf. Luke Larkowski is all over it. BP back in business, and after the quarter change, Blooming Prairie found the end zone. Kittleson finds Mitchell Feebigger on the screen. Feebigger does the rest himself, taking this one all the way to the house. BP repeats as section champs. They beat Randolph 49-6. 9-man title from the Grand Meadow, top-seeded, top-ranked Superlarks hosting 2nd-seeded Lanesboro. Burrows bringing the defensive heat on this play. Look at Bowden Meyer work his way to the quarterback and gets the sack. Nicely done. Larks trailing 8-0, strike through the air. The lefty Evan Olkey goes to the air, hooks up with Taylor Glenn, who makes one of the best catches of the year. What a grab by Glenn for the TD, and it's an 8-6 ball game. Big play for the Burros in the third quarter. JT Ryan takes the handoff, and he's going to bounce it to the outside and see you later. He's a hard runner in for the TD to make it a 16-6 Lanesboro lead. Big TD for the Burros, but the Larks answered. Leaders always step up in big moments. QB1 Olkey says, I got you, boys. Olkey with the keeper. He's looking to score. He'll finally get pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Grand Meadow would eventually punch it in to make it a 16-12 game. When the dust settled, the Burros are your section champs with the 18-12 victory.